Hello, welcome to Boomer's Firearms. We are going to basically go a quick, basic ladder test on this Ruger Precision Gen 2, or not Ruger Precision, sorry, Ruger American Gen 2 6.5 Creedmoor Ranch. That's a 16-inch barrel. I got the Vortex PST Gen 2. We are running 120 grain cutting edge bullets. Right here, there are copper solids. The MTHs, I believe, like target hunting, kind of match shooting. Yeah, match target hunting. It's the MTH bullets, 120 grain. So a ladder test, basically you're doing anywhere from a 15 to 30 round string. I'm only doing 15 rounds because that's about the velocity I want my stuff to be in. So I don't have to worry about overpressure, so I'm not going to go at the bare minimum or the max charge available. So basically you're doing a 1/10 of a grain increment. I'm using H4350 with, what am I using? Peterson brass that I had left over from my matches. So I'm going to do one just random round just to get that first round pop out of the suppressor. Then I'm going to run the bullets over a Garmin and get a velocity. Look for a flat spot for a velocity node. In a 15 round string, you should probably get about 2 velocity nodes, a lower and a higher one, and most likely I'll load it in the lower one is what I usually tend to do. Just so you don't have to worry about overpressure. Say if you have inclement weather like rain and stuff like that, snow, so you don't get any pressure spikes in your weapon and cause any kind of harm to yourself or your gun. So we're gonna run these 15 rounds and get velocities, and so I know where I want to load. So you don't have to worry about optimum charge weight, or OCW is another way to do it, but to me this is the quickest, easiest way to load develop for your gun. Because once you're in that velocity node, whether your variables change very minimal, your ammo is going to stay in that range and it's not going to fluctuate, so your bullet should not deviate. Just to kind of give the basics of it, alright? So like I said, we're running over the Garmin. We're going to do one random just to get that first round pop out of the way. Like I said, I'm not shooting at a target or anything. Yeah, there, that quiet those birds right up. So we're starting at 42.1. And our last would be 43.5, so about 1.5 grain increment from lowest to highest. So that was 2640. $26.30. So even though I went up a 1/10 of a grain higher, it actually dropped 10 feet per second. So that could be kind of a velocity node right there. And these are a little tight. So like I said, these were resized off of a different gun. So 2667. Now we're at 42.4. $26.33. I'm not loading the mag because I don't want any of this powder to heat up and have any kind of, I'm kind of doing this fast. 26.64. And I'm gonna, after this one, I'm gonna try and catch it and check just for any kind of pressure. I mean, not getting little flattened primer, not bad. You'll be able to really tell if it's like you'll have your firing pin punch like that'll start mushrooming out, or your primer being really flat. But right now we're not getting any pressure signs. So that's 2670. We're at 43 grains now. So getting this all on camera here. So I was going to do this horizontal because this is not going to be a short. 2685. 2688. We got the max charges, probably like 40, high 43s or 44. Like I said, I need to resize these off of this chamber. They're getting a little heavy bolt lift. 2715. So I got 2 rounds left. Last round at 43.5 grains of H4350. 2716. All right. So I'm going to pause it, bring it in, and kind of go over the data and show you what I'm going to do. All right, sorry for the messy handwriting, but here we go from 42.1 all the way to 43.5. So we're going to look for like 3 or 4 shot string of a kind of a flat spot. So we're looking right here. So 42.7 to 43. Look at that. So 2684 to 2685. Yes, it increased a little bit, but it came back down and then went back to 88. So like really right here is going to be my node right in the middle. So it looks like right here possibly was one right here. So 40, 30, back down to 33. So like right here is going to be another node. And then there's probably going to be another one like right here starting C. So 2715 to 2716 is going to be another node. So these are going to be nodes. This is where it increases a bunch. So increases a lot. Yeah, you might get a good group, but if you vary either side of that, you might get a lot of dispersion. As I said, I'm not an expert at this. This is just kind of what I learned through the years of competition shooting. I was never in top 10 or anything, a couple times here and there, but this is the basics of it. So I want to load right in the middle of this one. So I'll probably end up just loading my load at probably a little bit on the lower end. So like 42.8 is probably where I'm going to load it. I mean, I do use an auto trickler V3, so I'll probably charge it at 42.85 and just keep it as exactly in the middle of that as possible. And then I'm just going to go sight it in, and that's what I'm running for hunting. Like I said, this is hunting, not a match gun. So, I mean, if I was loading for a match or developing for a match gun, I'd probably do 2 or 3 strings of these just to verify that these nodes are going to be the same. But this is good enough for me. This will probably still, as long as that gun can shoot it, this will probably give me a sub-MOE gun easily. So that's going to be my load for my hunting gun. So I should average, as long as I stay with the same brass and everything, probably about 2780 is probably going to be my velocity for that. And then after this, I'll probably load up 5 more and just verify that I get a single digit SD and call it good. If I don't, then I'll go back to the drawing boards. So this is an easy way to load develop to get a basic pretty much MOA gun. Like I said, I'm no expert. Load at your own risk. I'm not liable for anything that you load or anything like that, just to let you know. So thanks for watching. Also, please, I know I don't ask this much, but I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. Getting close to, I'd like to get 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the year. That would be great. I said thanks for watching, guys, and all the subscribers already. See you on the next one.